yeah, when I wasn't there one time, I made the digital soundboard for them online, and they tried it, and Ed and Andrew said within 5 minutes we just abandoned it because we just couldn't control.
There's no way.
Yeah.
It's probably. It's just chaos. You just push one, it's too quiet. You push another one.
And I still try to use it when I came back, and I was like, oh yeah, this is terrible. But it's still online. The trigger warning soundboard is still online.
Oh, you can go to the website and see
it? Yeah.
Really? So it's a piece of history.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's kind of like a Constitution. The trigger warning soundboard. What are the? How many sounds? Is it just a bunch of fart sounds and like
not a bunch of fart sounds, but it's there's probably like 60 sounds. Because I went through and I got some of the classics that we have, and then I also went through and I was like, all right, what's some new ones? I put like a cavalcade of everything. Some of them aren't labeled right. So some of them be like gay sound effect, and then it won't be somebody going gay. It'll be somebody going, oh fuck yeah,
yeah.
And it's just like they don't know what that is.
Kind of a mystery. Yeah. So how do you label the sounds then? Do you like kind of know which sound is which? Because you have to push them right in the moment.
Yeah.
So you know all of these 40 sounds that are in front of you. You know what each one does?
Yep. I know what they are.
Based on what the label is.
I know what they do based on what the label is because I label them, but it's also pretty obvious. Like the one that says get out is a guy going, get out. Or the one that says really nigga is a guy going, really nigga. Like, like so they're all labeled what they are. And then some of the longer ones, you just like Trump has this long diatribe about, yeah, they're going in and they're stopping 2 at a time. Now and I just put Trump. That's the only Trump sound effect we have.
I think it's fantastic.
Yes.
It's a really good sound. The best button on the whole board. Yeah. I mean, I've always been nervous to ever run a soundboard for a live show because I've thought about that before. I've thought like, it's a lot more pressure. This is what we were saying before we started. There's a lot more pressure than people think, okay? Like it's easy to, I think a rule for all art is when it's done well, you don't even know that it was done well, right? It's because it was flawless. It's because it was so smooth that you couldn't even see all the inner workings that were going on. You didn't even think about it. And I think that's what a great sound guy can do because you shouldn't be noticing that anything is happening.
You should just be listening. Like,
or if it's like sound effects, you should be like, oh, that was part of the show. Yeah. You shouldn't be thinking that took me out of it.
Yeah. It's like breathing. Like we're just breathing right now. It doesn't sound weird to anybody.
Because we're experts at breathing.
But you know it's a problem when somebody's... It's like, I go to the doctor. I should hear you breathe.
Well, I always think, like, how about if somebody, like, jogs slightly for, like, 20 meters and does that? Is that still a problem? Because I always wonder, like, is that normal? Because I'll see people, like, just go, like, 1 block. And then they're like...
Yeah, it's a problem after 1 block.
That's probably a problem, right?
You breathing hard after any, like, exercise is not a problem. Because you'll run or you'll go up some stairs and then you'll talk and you can hear, all right, you're a little winded. That's
true.
Not a problem. I'm saying wheezing after 1 block is, all right, come on.
I have a friend who we were rushing to a train once. We were trying to go so fast. And I just remember, like, the way he told the story back, he makes me sound like some professional athlete. Like, I have these high echelon skills. Because, I mean, I was going fast, but this was like a regular thing for me.
Yeah.
And he was like, I remember... He's like, Ruse, I can't believe, Ruse. Oh my God, like, I believe, like, oh my God, you must run miles and miles and miles. Like, you couldn't believe the fact, and I wasn't even going that fast. Like, I was just trying to catch a train type of thing. You know?
You are like, you're young. You seem athletic.
Yeah.
You're very skinny.
It's all relative.
It's all relative. What do you mean it's all relative? I'm looking at you.
It's relative in the sense that I'm thinking about it through my physique, right? It's normal to me, but to him, it's like, you know, what the fuck is going on? That's what I'm saying. I think it's funny how different those two things are. Because to me, that, and I think about that a lot. Like, even in terms of like what I think is fast to me is slow to some fucking super marathon runner. I'm actually slow. I think I'm fast. I'm slow. Yeah. You know, and it's all just like levels to it. It's kind of like comedy, right?
Yeah.
You think you're great, and then 5 years later, you realize, oh, I actually sucked.
There's some people who think they're great, and they're not. And then 5 years later, they're still not great.
You're never great. I feel like you're never as good as you think you are, even when you're good. Like, even when you're actually good, because I think kind of the point of being good at something is to always strive to be better. And so you're never really as good as you want to be.
So you're never really as good as you want to be. You are as good as you think you are sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because when I first started comedy, I started comedy by mistake.
Okay.
I started comedy by mistake. I went to an open mic to sing something. I grew up singing and dancing. So singing, dancing, rapping, acting. Grew up doing that. So I went to open mic to sing something. They could not plug my music in. So I'm flipping through a book to try to find something to sing a cappella, and I found some jokes. I did YouTube videos back then too, and it was just why cartoons are dumb. So I was like, I'll do this as comedy because everybody else is doing comedy. I did it, and people laughed hard for 5 minutes, and I knew I was funny. And I took that 5 minutes and I did it everywhere. Most people bombed their first time. I was amazing my first time.
You had your type 5 right away.
Immediately, just talking about cartoons.
It's funny because you walk away from that thinking, I'm not going to say another word.
And I didn't. I kept that 5 minutes for like 3 months. And then I was like, all right, I'm funny. I'm funny. I can do it. And this is when I was like, all right, in that moment, I was funny. Yeah. But that 5 minutes, I was funny. Outside of that 5 minutes, I was not funny. But I was, I know what I'm doing. I'm working, what was I, 20? I was 22. I know what I'm doing. I'm 22. I got this. Nigga.
Right.
I went outside of that 5 minutes, and the world showed me who I really was.
Well, that's what I like about comedy a lot, or at least open mics and this whole idea of throwing away material and reinventing yourself and all that. I think it's built into comedy more so than any other art form. Like, it's kind of expected of you to be a great comedian. You have to be able to make a new hour and make a new special and just keep coming up with new jokes. And like, I think with music, you can kind of rest on a great song, a great album for a long, long time. And that's actually okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I wish musicians thought more like, there's that tight 5, there's that tight album, but how about another album? How about make something else creative? Because I feel like you push yourself into different, that's where you find yourself. And like you said, the world kind of shows you who you are. Like, that's when it really happens, is when you put yourself out there and try new stuff. And I love doing that with music. And I love that in comedy, especially with like good open mics, like an open mic with good energy, you'll see people really be able to throw stuff out there. You can feel creativity in the air almost. Like, that's awesome. I love that.
But comics have to come up with new stuff constantly. Musician, it's like the crowd dictates it. The crowd dictates it. As a comedian, if somebody comes and sees you once and they hear that joke, they're like, oh, that's funny. If they come see you again and they hear that joke, they'll be like, that's my favorite joke. By the third time, they're like, does he have any more?
Right.
But songs, like people, like the repetition of songs in general, means people don't get tired of it. Like, it's the verse, and then the chorus, and then the verse, and then the same chorus you heard before, and then the bridge, and then the same chorus.
And they want to sing along.
Yes, they want to sing along. So when I've seen artists try like new songs, like you have like old group, like the Rolling Stones, Black Sabbath, like classic rock groups, who when they tried to do new stuff, people were just like, we want to hear what you do.
But you know what's
funny? We don't want to hear the new stuff, and they don't make room for them to do the new stuff.
And it makes you feel a lot of sympathy for like Kurt Cobain when he's saying like, I hate Smells Like Teen Spirit. Yeah. Because you can only imagine, right? Yeah. The most popular song of all of rock at that point in time. And he doesn't even really like it. Like, to him, that was a shitty song.
Yeah. Have you seen the it's not a documentary, what it kind of is. It's a YouTube video about the Cherry Pie guys. She's my cherry pie.
Oh yeah. What? God, I just know their name. It's one of those funny spelled Def Leppard. I think that's them.
Is it them?
I think it's Def Leppard.
I'm looking this up right now.
DEFLEPPARD. That's it.
I'm looking up cherry pie right now.
I knew it. I'm proud of myself for remembering that one.
Cherry pie song.
She's my cherry pie.
You have a horrible reception in here.
It's Def Leppard though.
It might be. I don't know.
Guarantee you.
It might be.
I'm proud because like I'm so certain.
Nope.
What?
Warrant.
Oh. What a Def Leppard, dude.
I know because
pour some sugar on me.
Pour
That's
some
what
sugar
I'm
on. Yes.
Pour some sugar on
similar
me.
melody.
I did it wrong key, but you get the idea.
But no, so they were a one-hit wonder because like after that song came out, it was such a huge hit. They were like, all right, we want to do new stuff, more stuff. And they're like, whoa, we're getting paid for cherry pie. Let's just do that. And they were invited to like festivals all around and carnivals to perform just that song at the pie eating contest.
Right.
And at the end of it, he was like, I want to kill myself. Because nobody will let me be beyond cherry pie.
Cherry pie guy.
Nobody will let you be beyond that. Like if the crowd dictates it, nobody wanted Jaleel White to be anything but Urkel.
Yeah.
They didn't want that, even though he voiced Sonic the Hedgehog in 3 different Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons that were all out at the same time in the 90s. But they don't care about that. They just wanted, did I do that? The crowd won't let you be who you want to be.
I think, because what I think is that's true, but I think like what you have to do is like you have to hold yourself responsible and do something so awesome that they can't even help but to forget that.
You gotta fight through it. The hard part is, I kid him. The hard part is when you're getting paid to do this one thing, leaving that is hard. It's like that's what was hard for me. Like in my day job, like I was getting paid to work in accounts payable. It was hard to leave because I was like, I'm getting paid. I don't want to do this. I want to move beyond this, but I can't leave because if I do, I won't be able to eat.
Right.
So it's hard when you're getting paid to be Steve Urkel and then you want to do something else.
Well, I think like, God, dude, I really think the reason I think a UBI is a good idea, just give everybody money, because I think everybody would be more creative. Like I really think if everybody just had enough money to survive, they wouldn't all quit their jobs. Like you have to give them just enough money to survive. Yeah. And so then they don't quit they just have money to put towards things they want to put money towards, and they're not worried about surviving every month. Because that's the problem.
Yes.
It's like I'm always rationing out money for how much I can. Okay, well, I can put this towards this and this towards this, and then you only end up getting like 20-30% that can go towards your creative endeavors if you're lucky. You know,
dude, I to get a little personal, I'm dealing with like a moving situation right now. Where I have to move, like from the place I've lived in 16 years.
Oh shit, dude!
They sold the building. I have to move from there, and because of my landlord, he telling me some false information. My new landlord telling me I still have to pay the old landlord the leftover dues from that. I still have to pay him. I still have to find a place, pay all the move-in fees and everything from that first month, all that, and the government took my food stamps. I don't have nothing right now.
Wow.
I'm trying to survive.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I can't think of one joke. I can't think of one joke because I'm trying to figure out how to get money for laundry. Like,
there's got to be a joke in that, right? You just got to think about your situation.
Yeah.
You got to use. You got to think like a musician, right? Because for me, tragedy is the ultimate inspiration. I mean, it really is. Well, it sucks that that's the truth.
Yeah.
But it is.
Well, it comes out of distraction and boredom, I feel like.
For comedy or just what?
For any creativity, distraction and boredom. You want to distract yourself from everything else going on. I know when I used to write music, it was a lot of like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in a place where like I'm being bullied. Or I don't want to be in a place like music. When I drew comic books, it was like I don't want to be here in this place where I'm being bullied. This place where girls don't like me. When I did music, it's like I'm gonna be one of these suave R&B guys, and I'm gonna write the way I think it should be.
Yeah, I like that because I mean, like, to me, what I like about writing anything at all is that no one else can tell me what to do, and it doesn't matter. Like, there's nothing you can do to change what I did. That's the point of why. I mean, it makes me think I would have liked track, and maybe it was why I would like golf or something like that, like sports where it's mainly about you and not a team-based sport. Yeah. Like it's just you do your best on your part, and or skating. Skating's the same way.
Yep.
Where I just feel like I've always liked not having to, and I think that's something deeply human. I think humans are like that. I think we don't want to rely on anybody else deep down. I think no one really wants to rely on anybody else ever. And there's just something so satisfying about knowing, and I always say I'm so glad I figured that out at a young age, right? Like I think I started writing music when I was 12 or 13, so halfway through my life up to now. And most people don't have a thing like that. Like even most comedians. You ask comedians, how long have you done comedy? It's always like, oh, they were in their 20s, they were in their 30s. It's never, I was 12. So it's interesting how like finding, it's like finding your voice, but it's finding like I don't even want to say a form of expression, because to me it's like deeper than that, right? It's just having a way to understand yourself. Like, it gives you a way to understand yourself fundamentally when you know how to express yourself at any time, away from anybody else, away from... Like, I always hate when people care what other people think about what they write. And I always hate when people think they should tell me what they... Like, how they would change what I wrote. Because to me, it's like... I just, like... It's not this is just a poem. It's not the same thing as, like, a joke or a speech. Like, there's no changing it. Like, it's what it is. That's what I've always loved about rap. And a great joke is that. Like, a great joke is so perfect that you couldn't change it. That it would actually be annoying for someone to come up to you and give you a note, because you already know it's almost perfect. Like, what they're telling you is not even... Like, they're missing the point, and people will miss the... Because that's what you'll realize. If you're a good writer, you'll realize a lot of people don't even really fully get what you're doing a lot of the time, and that's actually fine. Like, you're actually playing to the greater intelligence of the audience, because the individual people a lot of the time don't fully get exactly what you were doing.
The only thing about a joke, though, is like some people don't know how to translate like what they're saying to be something that everybody, a crowd of people who don't know you, can understand,
to give it universal appeal.
Yes.
And I think that actually that connects to music too, where it's like there's always this balance of niche and universality. Like, that's actually it's so hard to find the middle ground, and the people who do are like the best. That's why I love Kendrick Lamar so much. I think he's like the greatest rapper, but he's also just commercially perfect. Like, he just sells records, and that's what you want from a rapper. Like, from a sales perspective, he's amazing. Like, he fits the pop mold, but he's also an amazing rapper from a traditional hip hop perspective, and that's niche. That makes him very like to old school hip hop people. He's amazing. That's why like Snoop Dogg passed the torch to him and all this stuff. So it's very hard to do that, to balance that, because niche is great too. To be super niche is awesome, but then you're in this tiny little pocket where you're not that.
But then you can blow up being super niche, like Tyler the Creator, because he has a specific fan base. But he's huge. And
I think with comedy, more so than ever, you can do that. Like Casey Rocket, for example, he's super niche. I'm trying to think of other comics who are just like super duper particular in their style, that are newer. I guess you could say Timmy No Breaks is another one, because he's niche in the sense that he's a character comic, but I would say, like, I'm trying to think of people outside of Kill Tony. That's what I'm trying to do.
Please do.
Yeah, please. If you can help me out here. Because, I mean, character comics in general, I guess, you could just go that whole direction, because there's a lot of character comics in Chicago.
Esther Pavitsky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you could say her.
Yeah.
Or, I guess, Rick Glassman. Do you know Rick Glassman?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say he's pretty niche in the way that he approaches things.
Rick Glassman.
He's been around a while, though.
But I never see him as... Did he do stand-up?
Oh, yeah.
Because I only see his podcast.
Yeah, I think he's posting more stand-up recently.
Okay.
And he had a whole thing about how he wanted to do a special, and he has a special plan, but knowing him, it's probably like he's got to get it exactly perfect before he ever puts it on camera, so who knows. I mean, I think, are you familiar with Harland Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I fucking love
Man, yeah.
I feel like, well, have you seen his podcast?
No.
Oh my God, dude! I think it's my favorite. I think it's my favorite podcast.
Well, he's been in the business a long time, and
he's just so funny.
Yeah, he's been in the business a long time, and he just has a wealth of like knowledge, as well as being super funny.
He reminds me. I always compare him to Norm Macdonald, because that's what Norm Macdonald was to me. He's probably my favorite comic of all time is Norm Macdonald. Where it's like he's just so funny, but you can also tell there's this underlying wisdom underneath all of it. And towards the end of his life, he started to be more thought-provoking and say more of these things, because he knew he was going to die, and none of us knew he was going to die. That's probably what it was. The way that the fact that he even did that, he approaches it that way, and he slips it all underneath humor, and kind of, it's the same thing with somebody like Harland Williams, where he's just smart about it, and that's, again, you can't just, like, to be universal and to be niche. Those are, to say things like that, to say wise things, is hard to do in a universal way. To get to enlighten people and to get people looking the right way, you almost do have to bury it in comedy and bury it underneath other things.
Because nobody wants.
No.
Like, have you ever had regular cough medicine? No flavoring. It sucks. Yeah. It tastes like ass.
You ever drink a green smoothie? It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, celery juice is horrible, but when you put some apple juice in it, it's like, all right, not bad. Like,
I bought celery juice once. I couldn't believe how bad it was.
dude, it's not good at all.
Dude, it was like drinking grass.
You will be skinny, but you won't be happy.
I couldn't drink it. I like stuff like that usually. Like most green stuff I can drink. That was disgusting.
I will drink water and kale blended up in it before I will ever drink celery juice.
I couldn't believe how bad. Like I've never had juice
Celery
that
juice is
bad.
bad.
I thought, how bad could it be? And it was actually 10 times. I think maybe if you just put a little grenadine in it, like there's probably got to be a way I could have fixed it.
You probably could just blended up some raisins and peanut butter and had ants on a log.
Just make it anything else.
Like, it's just disgusting. Also, really quick. You did, first of all, you did great last night.
Oh, thank you.
You did great. Somebody walked out and was like, yo, that white boy's killer. I thought this was a joke. He's really in there getting it. And I was like, yeah. I love the way you give, because like I said, I did music too. I want to get back to it. If you ever want to collab, like you need somebody to sing on your stuff, I would love to sing.
Oh, you got like a Chris Brown thing going on? What kind of voice you got?
I got a good voice.
I just wonder what kind of singing style. Oh, I mean, you could show me something later.
Like,
you could show me now.
Like what? Like
I'm a I don't know what you got. You know. This is your this is casting couch. This is your audition.
Okay. All right. Where's the dick? No. No, because I sing all the time. I go to karaoke, and I sing, and different ranges of stuff. Like we sang Poison, me and John Mixon. And you know Poison.
Yeah.
It's driving me out of my mind.
The one I know is
That's why it's hard for me to fight. Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love her. That girl is poison.
Ooh, I see. You do got an R&B thing going on. Yeah.
I grew up singing and dancing. And my voice is kind of bad right now because I stayed out till 4 a.m.
Ooh, you could be in like a barbershop quartet with a voice like that.
Yeah, I would like my voice to be a little bit more full and like lower for a barbershop.
It's in there.
I love you.
Yup, it's in there.
And I always wanted my voice to be more gravelly, like Temptation, like David Ruffin from the Temptations, because
gravelly,
like I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
I know you want to leave me,
but like naturally like that.
Yeah.
If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, but I have to make it do that, and it's rubbing my vocal, like it's not.
Well, I've learned that I've always been good at, I think it's almost like, because it's like subharmonics almost, where you're down here, and like if you're doing throat singing, you're like, it's like waiting in there. So it's like, and sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. But it's in the back of your throat. And I think that's where a lot of that stuff is happening. It's like this, it's like, I figured out recently, because I would always do my Alex Jones voice, and I would fuck it up because it would hurt my throat. And I finally figured out how to do it without hurting my throat. And it's the same thing. Yeah. It's in here. It's right in here, like inside of my neck. It's almost like, it's so hard to describe.
You sound like you got one of those vibrating things in your throat.
And if you are doing RFK, it's the same thing. It's right there.
But, so I'm trying to think of like, if you're, because one thing I've always been able to do is, I see trees of green, red roses too.
And I can't.
I see them flow from me to you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
And that's more so what he sounded like versus what I and everybody else do. Is, what a wonderful world.
You really have to go in there, though. That's what I'm saying. You gotta
go that deep.
Deep in there.
I can't go that deep.
And like when I was starting it, it kind of hurt. Like I kind of figured it out halfway through because there's I'm freaking them out now. They're like, why is he doing all this? Why do they keep singing?
I will say they get along great for a dog and a cat.
Oh, they're a little duo. But yeah, dude, it's all in there. And I think like one thing I figured out is like I'm good at doing this thing like in here. It's like the Mike Posner thing. Yeah. And I can do like, I can do like metal vocals, and I think metal vocals are pretty similar to all these things. It's all about that raspiness in your voice. It's like the soul in your voice.
A lot of the switching up with like the vocal cues for singing also go for like voice acting too.
Right.
So like you could do a lot, but you were amazing last night. I love how you give full to the performance. Like you're in it.
Dude, I can't even help that. It's funny.
But it's great. It's so great. That's why anytime you come, I'm like, that's why I put you up sooner. You were at the end of the list. I said, no, you're going up while people are here.
You know what's funny? I try to not let those things feed my ego. No. That happens to me all the time.
You're going up while you're not going up at the end of the night when 2 people are here rapping your heart out. You're going to rap your heart out while everybody's watching.
I really appreciate that because... You know, there was a mic I used to go to, and she would say, you know, she would always push me to the end. She would say, like, I'm putting the music at the end. And I would always be thinking, lady, you're out of your mind. I see all these viable people ready to go. And the thing is, like, what I do works best with the... It's like you need, like, a big room with a lot of energy to make it work best. Because... I think of it almost like a magic trick. Like no one ever sees it coming, and that's what's fun about it. It actually works better at a comedy mic than it would at a rap mic, because rap mic, it fits right in. Comedy mic, it's like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? Like it's got the element of surprise.
And the same thing works if you go to a rap or a music open mic and you do comedy. They're just like, oh my god, what?
Yeah, but you got to kill. But you got to in both cases. You have to kill.
You got to be good. You cannot be mediocre. You cannot.
You're walking the line. That's what makes it so cool. Is you're like doing the impossible by even doing it at all. Yeah. So if you're bad, if you're even slightly bad, they think you are lame as fuck.
You got to, from the first joke, from the first line, you have to be good.
And that's what I love about it is like I'm riding that wave the whole time. Like I just know I am. And I also, folks, I will say on record, Ruse has never bombed. Not even once. Not even once. No. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
You stood up like the first time I saw you come to a mic. You stood up and you started rapping on the chair, and you hit your head on the light, and you just kept rapping.
That was actually a nice touch to the performance. I thought. I was like, because I was like, oh damn, like I forgot about these lights. But this is perfect.
Yes,
you know?
It was great. You're a great performer.
And it's about, so in my mind, I get annoyed when I see other people perform and they're not giving their all. Yeah. Because in my mind, that's what we're doing here. I can't even help it. Like I said before, I like writing music and I like doing all this because it's my like finest form of expression. It's the way that I can express myself. So like I think of it like if I've got 5 minutes and that's my 5 minutes, I'm going to do the tightest 4 minutes, 5 minutes I can, and I'm going to express myself. These are my 4 minutes. Like this is my chance to show these people what I'm capable of, and I'm capable of amazing things. Yeah. And so if I fail to show them that, I fail myself. Yeah. And it's me versus me. Yeah. And it's always you versus you. Yeah. And so it just drives me nuts that, and I think in music, it's so fucking common now they don't even make live mixes half the time. They go out with their regular song, their MP3, their wave. So it's like if I'm sending, because I always send you the instrumentals. Yeah. I'm going to mix, I have the live mixes, and then I'm going to give you, I got 4 minutes, so I'm going to put 2 tracks together that are like 2 minutes, 4 minutes, or I'm going to find a way to fill up my 4 or 5 minutes as much as I can. And they're both going to be live mixes. So in a live mix, the hook might have some extra layers, but the verse should be me. Yeah. It shouldn't be karaoke when it's you performing. And so often in music, this is becoming popular amongst like big artists now. Like I think Chappell Roan was like, she went on stage a couple times while she was sick and just lip synced. No. And people who paid for tickets didn't get a refund. They just watched her lip sync. And she did tell them that she was lip syncing, but it's like, this is becoming okay to people. Like you don't even have to perform anymore. I had a conversation with S-Mod on the podcast recently, and I realized I had a revelation. Like, bro, we went from Michael Jackson, the greatest performer of all time, to this. Like the standard is so low
And
when someone like me comes around, people are mind blown because they don't watch performers anymore.
It really makes you mad that they treated Milli Vanilli like that. Like,
Yeah.
because their whole thing was they were just not saying. They were the personalities. They look good, but they could not sing. They couldn't sing.
Yeah.
So it's really like now that everybody's lip syncing, it's just like, oh, so really, like I didn't have to do
And
that.
the thing is, you can get away with that. Anybody can get away with that. You don't have to sing.
I will say having a backing track, especially if you are like one of those performers, like let's say you're like a Beyonce.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it.
Or a Lizzo, where like you've seen Lizzo perform, she's on stage the whole time, moving, dancing, shaking, running around, playing the flute. It's hard to do that without your voice going up and down.
But they have to still perform. Like Kanye, he does these concerts where he performs for 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, right.
And he will sometimes do that, but for the most part, he's rapping the songs.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even have a hype guy. A lot of rappers will have hype guys that'll fill in the words.
That's when the rap is a little different because you can do a song.
I guess pop, yeah.
Yeah, you can do a song and you can like scream it, and people just know like he doesn't have to go, I had a dream. He go, I had a dream. I woke up and spent, and the whole crowd will be like they don't care that he's screaming it. Beyonce or like anybody singing, you can't be like, if you like it, you should. She has to sing it like it is on the track.
Yeah.
So having the backing track is important.
But backing,
if you're singing.
It's really like backing versus mains. So that's really what I'm talking about. Because when I make a live mix, I also have the backup vocals and all that stuff.
You just
there.
don't want the whole thing.
You don't
to be
want the main vocal because the main vocal is supposed to be you right here, right now, live. That's supposed to be what you're filling in, and that's what makes it live.
Yeah.
Rather than me just showing you my song and just playing it on a speaker, because anybody can just play their song on a speaker. Like, show us you perform. I almost think about it like people aren't like, how are you going to create a feeling amongst an audience if you aren't even brave enough to create it right here within you? But like, and that goes for a Beyonce, for an Adele, right? Because like a lot of what makes them so powerful is that they have such powerful voices. Yeah. So when you see them live, you want to see their powerful voice in its full flair. Yeah. You would be disappointed if you went and you realized, oh shit, Mariah Carey's fucking lip syncing right now. Yeah. You'd be like, wait a minute, Mariah's not even singing. Yeah. And like, but I actually think I'm old school, and like kids growing up now are actually on this new wave of what I'm talking about. Yeah. I think lip syncing's okay now. I actually think it's going to become more and more popular, and it's going to become this bigger wave. It's either going to go the other way, and people are going to want people to perform, or it's going to go this way where it's like, who really cares? It's all AI. I'll watch a robot sing. I don't care if you sing or not. I just want to go to your show. Like, I think people aren't going to care. I don't think anybody cares. I think I care because I'm a purist, but I don't think people care as much as I care.
Nah, they don't, because they don't care about AI anymore. They don't care about anything being like real.
Exactly. No one wants anything to be real. Like, I want things to be real, but I've learned it gets you all the time. Like the fact, dude, how far away do you think we are from everything just not being real? Like right now, some stuff's real. You think we got 5 years? You think we got 10 years?
No, I think so. I think we're from like AI being indistinguishable.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think we're 5 to 10 years away from it being indistinguishable completely.
Because it gets me all the time.
Yeah. But I think like everything being real, we're still going to exist, but I think we might be like 50 to 70 years away from like just, we're all in the Matrix. Right. We're all in pods and they're just giving us whatever life we want. Yeah. I think we're like 50 years away from that. Because that's what they're working towards. Why work on AI and creating this stuff that looks super real if you're not going to make the Matrix happen?
The metaverse.
Yeah.
I mean, would you get the chip in your brain?
No.
What if someone like gave you a really good offer?
No.
There's no offer?
No, there's no offer for that. There's offers for other stuff, not in my brain.
I couldn't get the chip in my brain either. And I don't like how they sell it, because what the whole idea is, they'll sell it to you now as, hey, it's actually good because all these people with these mental disorders, all these people who they're blind, they can't see, we'll make them see again. We'll make your grandma be able to remember again. We can make them talk again. We can fix your brain. You tell somebody something like that, that's an alluring thought. And I think that's how you start to sell people these things. And then it becomes a tiered society where like people got the chip or they don't got the chip. You're either connected to the Matrix or you're not connected to the Matrix. You literally would have hive mind people. And the other thing I hate about it is this idea, and I hate this so much. I actually hate it with every fiber of my being. This idea that you can send a thought with a brain chip to someone else and it's going to be flawless. If I can send a thought to you, then that's actually better than if we were to talk. And this is what like Elon Musk thinks. This is what a lot of these people think. They think it would be better to send thoughts from one to another because there's something messy about the way that we communicate. And if we could just get rid of that and just send thoughts, then it'd be better. And to me, it's like what's lost in translation, like the fact that you and I are here right now and we're humans and we're talking is what makes this a human interaction. Like if you cut out all of that and we were just sending a pure idea from me to you, like the point of art is that I can show you a piece of art and you and I can both have completely different interpretations of it.
Yeah.
That's what being human is. Yeah. It reminds us that we all are unique in the way that we view everything. It's all perspective, and that's art. And something is artful if it can produce such a reaction, in my opinion. And if you just... I feel like it's people who are just practically robots who think that that's, oh, well, it would actually be better if we just didn't talk to each other. What the fuck are you talking about? It's the fact that you don't understand exactly what I said and then we find a middle ground and that's the whole
human interaction is imperfection. Like human interaction is the mistakes, and that's what makes for funny moments. That's what makes for like some people's nicknames have been found because somebody said something that they misheard.
Yep.
The whole thing of like guys being friends for so long because they know surface level stuff. It's like, that's Chad. What's Chad's last name? I don't know. Where's he work? I don't know. Is Chad married? I don't know.
I was thinking about that recently. How much does this friend know about me? And it was like probably 5%.
But think about if you knew more about that person other than the surface level, you probably wouldn't be friends with them if you could just zap their whole life into your brain and be like, ugh, he did that. Like
right.
You don't need to know everything. You don't need to know everything. And me and you talking, just last night, funny moment happened. I was trying to introduce the next person. I was trying to say, keep clapping right now. I said, keep crapping. And I was like, well, and everybody's like, what? And then people start making a bunch of poop jokes. And I was like, that was a great, funny moment.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened if I said the right thing all the time.
Right.
You can't live life perfectly because life is not perfect. You have to have these moments and these mistakes. Don't put the chip in your brain, Ruse. Don't put the chip.
I would never. I'm with you 100%. It's just, I was just testing you.
No,
I actually hate the chip with, like, again, when I heard Elon Musk say what I just told you, that whole thing of like, oh, you're just going to be able to send an idea from my brain to your brain. It's like, it made me so angry because this was on Joe Rogan and Joe Rogan was like, that's very interesting. And I'm just thinking, oh, how does this not drive you insane? Like if someone told me something like that, but I've learned that's the general reaction. Joe Rogan's reaction is the general reaction. Most people just go, yeah, I guess that's right. I guess we just send ideas to each other. And it's like, do you not realize what it is to be alive? Do you not know what it is to exist?
I think it's weird that everybody thought that the COVID vaccine was them putting a chip in you, but now they're fine with it being in their brains.
Right.
I think it's weird how everybody because they're listening to us through our cell phones and our Rokus, but you want to put a chip in your brain so they don't have to listen to you. They can just control you. Why would you do that? I actively try not to use AI, and I know it's kind of inescapable in like search engines and stuff.
Yep.
But any of those AI programs that make art, I actively do not use those because I'm like, I'm not making the computer smarter.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
See, and
I gave my mom a code word.
The other thing I hate the most about it is that's the argument against what you're saying is, oh, well, it's all inevitable. That's kind of like the argument for murder, right? It's the argument for doing anything. You could say anything. Well, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, but
that's like, and they're right in the sense that if USA doesn't do it, this other country's gonna do it. But that's like. That's the playing devil's advocate. You're just coming up with the reason. Like you already wanted to do it, and then you're coming up with the reason.
Inevitability is not a good reason to give up. It's just not. If I could stop this for one extra day, then that matters to me.
Yeah.
If I can, if what I contribute stops what's eventually going to happen for one more day,
Right.
that is enough.
Right.
You're not just because inevitability would have stopped. Not to get heavy, inevitability would have stopped slave revolts from happening.
Right.
Because people was just like, well, like a lot of slave revolts happened a long time before slavery was abolished.
Yeah.
They just kept happening. Like
Yeah.
it didn't just slave revolts didn't happen and then 2 years later it was abolished. It was people going, I get it. We're in a bad situation. It's probably not going to get better. Well, let's fight anyway.
Yeah. I think all of life is about planting seeds. That's what you're always doing. And I think people just expect things to happen immediately, but that's not how anything has ever worked.
No.
And everything you do is planting a seed and waiting for a tree to grow. And it's just doing that every day. And like if you're watering a tree, you have to go and water it every day. And you never see anything happen for the longest time. And that's just how it is. And that's just the way. And you don't even have to see it in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's how it goes. You're just feeding this idea to the world, you know? And that's what doing the right thing is. Yeah. It doesn't have to be anything else. It could just be doing the right thing for the betterment of everything else. You know, and like what was I gonna say about AI?
It sucks.
Oh, I saw something recently where it's like this guy's saying, he's doing a speech, I think it was at Harvard or Stanford, one of these big colleges, and he was saying how the most mediocre people are the ones who use AI the most, and it's always the most untalented people. Like that's the problem with AI is it's giving these people like, oh, look at this song I made, look at this movie I made, look at this speech I made. And I hate that kids are going to have that because you need to foster creativity in kids. And if kids see that and model that, they're going to think that's what creativity is. Yeah. That's the world model they're going to have.
And that's kind of what it is now. And like, there's a lot of people online who are like mediocre, or bad, and their whole thing is being bad. There's a rapper.
Oh, music. Yeah, I've seen a lot of these guys.
There's a rapper named Miles. And Miles, I have no doubt that he might actually have some talent in some areas. Music is not one of them.
Remember Ice JJ Fish?
Yes.
He was the OG.
But you could
he actually had something going for him.
Yeah, you could tell he had some kind of talent. It was just untrained. And he just jumped in too deep. Yeah. You could tell, because I listen to some Ice JJ Fish stuff and I'm like, if his voice were better, this would be great.
A lot of the people that you're making me think of, like, I'll watch them and it's almost like English is their second language, the way they write their lyrics. Like, it's always like just really weird rhythms and rhymes, and they're on the cusp of being okay, and all the comments are roasting them, and they have all this popularity for being mediocre. And it's like if the guy at the open mic, who everybody just kind of waits for the 5 minutes to end, had 500,000 followers on Instagram. That's what it's like.
I just thought of a comic, and I'm not gonna say his name anyway. No, that's what it is. And again, there's no hate on Miles at all. Get that money, all right? But there's people paying upwards of like $5,000 for a feature from Miles, and I'm like, do you know somebody is in their basement, like Hustle and Flow, taping drink caddies to the wall, taping up mics, and just rapping their heart out, and they actually put so much work into this, and nobody wants them on anything, and somebody's paying Miles $5,000 to be like, I went to the store and bought a honey bun, and then I went to the like, it's bad. Yeah. I can't even come up with it's bad.
It makes me realize that it's really not about talent as much as it's about marketability, right? It's about like how you present yourself to the world. It's about, I mean, it's also the world we're in nowadays. I mean, I think it's always been this way, but now you're expected to be your own manager and promote yourself. But it's just like getting people to see you and know what you are is the game. That's what it is. It doesn't matter how talented you are. And I actually think like the most talented people are the ones you don't know about. Like the funniest comic in the world, no one's ever heard of him. He might not even be a comedian. The best rapper in the world, he is that guy in the basement just taping stuff up, making it happen, and he's probably got 300 mixtapes that no one's ever heard, and they never will hear him because he just has no clue how to promote himself. You know, it's like these things don't go hand in hand.
Yeah,
it goes with that niche versus commercial thing. Like if you're really good at something, you fall into that niche category, and you almost need like a manager to help you be more commercial and help you guide yourself towards people. Because like some of the comics that I think are the funniest, they don't know how to do their Instagram at fucking all. Like they barely even post their
I'm one of them.
Dude. And it makes me almost respect them more. I'm like, oh, you know what? They are only focused on comedy.
Yeah, you like because back in the everybody follows the old because I blame half of it on clubs because some clubs book the old comedy way.
Yeah,
they do stuff the old comedy way,
like with scouting talent.
Yes,
and, yeah,
so
which is what you should do.
But then we in our brains go, okay, I'm gonna make it like the old, and that's not how it works anymore. It's all social media.
Well, it's all follower counts, and it's not even views or likes. It's followers. They just open up your profile and see how many followers you have. They don't even scroll. They just look at that.
I said this years ago, and I still mean this. There's so many bad comedians who know how to market themselves well, and so many good comedians who don't know how to market themselves. I was like, guys, somebody is going to have to pull back. And I think it needs to be the bad comedians. They need to pull back and use their marketing skills to make money and be comedy managers. Because if you become a comedy manager,
right, or
if you know how to run a club, there's club owners who aren't funny, but they do stand up. And it's just like, hey, you know what? We'll humor you. You can live your dream, but you can also help other people's dreams happen. If I knew the managing stuff well, I would 100% just be a manager, and then with that money, if I wanted to go on the road, I would.
That's funny because that's a great point, actually. They should just be producers and run clubs.
Yes, and then make the money, and then you don't have to rely on anybody to make your comedy career happen. You can make it happen.
Yeah.
Because you have the money from being a successful manager because you know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And you're already proving yourself as that when you know how to run social media and have a social media account and be successful there. Yeah.
If somebody gave me, and I love performing. I've been performing since I was a kid. I love stand-up comedy. Been doing it 14 years, 4 years full time. I love it. But if somebody gave me $1 million tomorrow, I don't need your validation. I'm just leaving. Right. I'm leaving. I'll go on the road. I'll plan my own tour. I'll rent out the venues myself.
Yeah.
And I'll just go do it.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm still here is because I need the validation and the support from people to push me forward because I'm a nobody right now.
Yeah.
If I had money, I'd be a nobody on tour.
Yeah, because it's all promotion. And that's what people don't. I mean, it's maddening to me the way that people book nowadays because I think it leads to these. I think it's going to lead to the fall of all of these clubs if they keep doing it. Because long term, what's going to happen is the casual fans, the people who just go out for a night of comedy, are going to start to get confused. They're going to be like, why are they doing this? This isn't what I signed up for. And it's not even that, like, it's the fact that they're not curating in the way that you're supposed to curate. Like, you're a curator. I think when you are producing a show, it's up to you to show what you think is valuable.
Yeah.
And if you just think the follower count's valuable and you're just trying to sell tickets today, what that is going to impact is the long-term fans, all those people who would just, they don't give a fuck about any of these people. They don't pay attention to what comics on the bill. They just show up because they like the club. And those people are the ones that suffer. That's what I think people lose sight of.
I've told people, I've done private gigs, and when they go, oh, you're a comedian, you're so funny, we want to come see your shows. And I go, oh, I do this club, this club, this club, this club. And when I say a certain club, they'll be like, oh, we went there, nobody was funny. And I was like, yeah. That happens a lot. It's easier instead of looking through emails and trying to find new people who are funny, it's easier to book the same people over and over again. And I'm not going to say which club it was, but they're known for not being good. They're known for people coming in from out of town, and that's the spot they go. They're known for, like, when local people go, they're not good. And I was just like, yeah. I said, but that's not here's some more places. And again, I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to talk. But it's just.
But it's frustrating.
It's very frustrating when the people who are paying the money are telling you that, hey, these comics aren't good.
Yeah.
And you keep booking those comics or those kind of acts. You don't even have to book me. You don't have to book me, but book somebody who's good. Why? That shouldn't happen.
Yeah. It makes you wonder.
Yeah.
I mean, and I just feel like if you're doing a show, I don't understand, like, what puts you on, what makes you good in the first place is that you branch out and you find new people. Like, I have a 50 episode rule that in my mind, I don't want to have the same person on my show unless it's been 50 episodes.
Yeah.
I do 10 episodes a month. That's 5 months.
What?
So that's not that much time.
Yeah, pretty good.
And I think it's a good idea because people are different after 5 or 6 months and it never feels like a repeat. And I don't want it to feel like a repeat. And that's like, I know I have these standards, so I always have to check myself. Like, am I just being hypercritical? Because I know I'm a perfectionist. I'm a prima donna. I want the world to be perfect. But I think everything you're saying is right. Like, why the fuck are you not curating talent, finding new people all the time? Go to open mics. That's what they're fucking for. Go to open mics.
And that's what they used to do.
And they don't do it.
When I first
Of course
started,
they don't, because they got on, and now it doesn't matter anymore. Now we got this, we're getting ticket sales. Who gives a fuck?
When I first started, the club managers, you would see them at open mics.
Yeah.
You would see them at an open mic scouting people.
How long ago?
I started in 2012.
Okay, so this is a hot minute ago, like 15. So would you say 10 to 15 years ago, just around that stretch of time?
14 years.
No, but I mean, like, when did this end?
When did this end?
Yeah.
Probably around 10 years ago, 2015.
Okay, yeah.
But like when I
And
first started,
social media.
yeah, and then people
It ruined everything.
Yep. But people used to come to the mics. I remember they had an open mic festival where you did every open mic on the list, and then if you did good, like there were judges there judging, and then they had one final showcase at the end, and then all the people who ran the clubs came and watched.
Oh, nice.
Like stuff like that, like
because it was an actual community.
Yes, kind of what Vouch in the city is now, except it wasn't just like one open mic audition and then the club. It was open mics everywhere, and then a showcase, and then the club owners would come. Like it was huge, and they don't do that anymore because of social media, because they know people will come to the club if they have a mic. They know people will email them, so they don't go out and seek it anymore. They're just like, whoever comes to us when we feel like it will.
Oh my God. I wonder if it's like that in other cities. Like, I wonder if that's a Chicago thing, or I wonder if LA and New York have a similar problem.
I feel like it probably is the same, just because it's an industry thing.
And it's social media, and it's all this influence.
Yeah, it's an industry thing.
Yeah.
It's not just Chicago. Like
it's the way
everywhere.
that people book is just not how they used to.
Yeah.
And that's just fundamentally changed. And I think people are misguided because the follower count isn't real. Half the fucking time people bought those followers.
Yeah.
Like, and all you got to do, because this is why it's annoying me, they just look at the follower count. I'll do this with podcast guests a lot of the time, because you can tell when people do that. And I think of it as like, oh, this is a vanity thing. And I don't know. It's like almost like if someone lies to you or cheats on you, it just lowers that trust value.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't know if this person's trustworthy. And so that's why I don't like it. And the easiest way to tell, and this isn't 100% true always, but it's just a good way to tell. You look at their followers, and then you look at like how much does the general post get interacted with. Because if it gets like no traction, like if they have, let's say this person has 20,000 followers. Okay, so they got a lot of followers, and then they post a video and it gets like 10 likes, and every time they post a video it gets like 10 likes. Odds are most of those 20,000 followers are fake. Like, if say somebody has, let's say 5,000 followers, even 5,000 followers, if they're posting a video and it's getting 10 likes every time, they got 5,000 followers, those followers are probably fake. And it's just because that number should correlate with how much traction the videos get. And it's just an easy way to tell. Now, that's not always true, but it's most of the time true, because when the fuck do all these people follow you for no reason and then they never interact with anything you ever post? Not much of the time. But So I think so much of this shit is smoke and mirrors, and so much of this is like people trying to put on a front to these clubs and to these bookers, so they'll get booked because they know it's all a game and they're trying to play along with the game.
Somebody told me one time, they said, there's no shame in buying followers. I was like, yes, there is.
There's so much. You know what it does? It fucks up.
Don't stop telling people that.
Okay. The reason you don't do it is because now the algorithm itself thinks your posts suck because all these followers don't like anything. They don't view your posts. They don't interact with your posts. So the people who actually followed you won't see them because the algorithm thinks your posts suck now because all these followers don't interact with anything. Like, it actually is like you're just shooting yourself in the foot and you're just tanking your account for no reason. That's what you're doing when you buy. And all these people who buy followers don't know that. So they just buy 100,000 or whatever they do, and they put all this money into it, and they actually just ruined their entire thing.
Also, when all those bot accounts get like canceled, like
it just it looks like it's like what happened to you, man? You were doing good, and you lost like half your following. What happened?
I have probably like 3,000, maybe close to 4,000. I've earned every single one of those people.
Yeah, and it feels good.
Yeah.
I think I bought followers a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I remember I just didn't. I felt like kind of gross about it. And I think they all disappeared over time. It was one of those things where I saw the numbers slowly trickle down. And so I'm hoping that it's cleansed and it's all gone because I don't even want them. Like I said, I think it fucked me up. I think it actually made my account less valuable, and I would have done better in long term if I had just never done that in the first place. And that's what I would tell anybody. It's almost like I did drugs and I wish I never did drugs. Like, I regret it because it ruined my long-term longevity. And these accounts are fucking priceless, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I think these algorithms value your account for how much you've posted, and how long you've been around. So you don't want to delete it. You don't want to start a new one. You want to keep the old one. But oh my God, dude. How's your digital footprint? You got some old videos you regret?
Nothing I regret. Just things where I like clearly, like I look back at them and it's cringy for me because I'm like, I really think I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking. Who let me do this?
Were you like just talking about how you feel about a particular topic or something?
Like a lot about women in relationships, which like I look back at it now and I'm just like, you know what? This probably made sense for the part of life I was in. It's just not good.
Like that checks out.
Yeah, it's not good. This is not good. And
it's funny to be able to look back at yourself and see how you look to other people. Yeah. You know? Like you don't realize who you are at the time. And then later on you're like, oh, that's what they saw when they looked at me.
I try not to put anything on the internet that I feel like I would regret.
Yeah.
Or like, you know what I usually do? I usually am just like, you know what? I love my mom. I love my mom, and I never want to do anything to bring reproach upon her or make her look bad. But I'm still an adult. And I'm gonna live my life. But my goal, I'm just like, I love my mom. I don't want to make her life harder because I'm trying to live mine. So I've never put anything on the internet where I'm just like, if she sees this, she'll be fine.
That's a good way to look at it.
No.
I mean, I feel like comedy is always risky because, like, has your mom ever been in the audience?
Yes.
So,
like, yeah,
modify your material. You think about comedy that way too.
I used to, and then the older I got, I was just like my mom used to. I used to post stuff on Facebook, and my mom would write me, like, you should take that down, blah blah. And I had to have a serious conversation, like, hey, mama, I love you. I need you to understand that this is my career. I can do one or two things. All right, you can like just let it fly. Unless it's something super serious, or I have to block you. I don't want to block you. I want you to see. I'm trying to have my success happen for you. I want you to see my success, but I will block you if you try to stunt it.
By the way, folks, this is all over like a dick joke on Facebook.
No, not even a dick joke. I did a sketch where it was the Tootsie Roll owl.
Oh. And how many licks does it get to get this on?
He goes 1, 2, 3, and when he goes to bite it, a gun comes out and goes, hey, keep licking. We gonna find out today. And the gun was super small. It was a super small gun. I like it. It was a lighter / laser pointer that went on a belt buckle. The gun was this small, and I recently sold it at a garage sale. Like, that's how much I didn't use it. My mom was like, I just don't want you online with guns. I said, Mama, if big things happen for me, I might be holding a gun in a sketch or a movie. You gotta let this go. I can't have this argument every time I create something.
Oh, man.
But because she was
She's just a mom, though. She can't help herself.
I'm not mad at her for it, but because of her understanding, I was like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna go too outside the boundaries of things I know make you uncomfortable.
Right.
I'm not gonna do like if I'm gonna try not to be in a casket in anything. Like I'm not gonna try to pretend not to be dead.
No porn.
I try not to smoke. No porn.
Yeah.
I try not to smoke because my dad died of lung cancer.
Oh, no smoking, huh?
Yeah, so I just try to like even.
What if it was like an acting role and then you had to smoke? Would you do it?
I would do it, but I would let her know, hey, I'm smoking.
You have to warn her.
I'm smoking. I'm just letting you know it's not real.
Yeah.
I don't even smoke weed just because like the idea of smoking because of my dad. I just don't. And I know.
Yeah,
like,
smoking in general is bad for you. Yeah.
But
people just inhaling anything. Even people who say vaping is good for you. They're out of their mind. Like inhaling any inhalant is bad for you.
I'm not smart enough to know the science. I just don't do it.
I mean, think about it. There's air, and then there's anything else. I mean, it's not rocket science.
Well, yeah. I like I said,
it's just people who smoke are like, no, it's actually not that bad. Like, bro, you're never gonna convince me. Just give it up. The Rob Van Dam, you know him, the wrestler.
Yeah.
I've seen him talk on interviews like, my doctor says that actually it's really good that I smoke weed because like I inhale all the time and it's the deep inhaling. Like he says it's the deep inhaling. A lot of people, the weed smokers deeply inhale. And that's the funniest one I've ever heard for like why weed smokers would have better lungs. Because they inhale deep. Like when you're ripping the bong, you know, you gotta inhale pretty deep. And it's true. You do.
It's dumb. It's dumb. You guys are dumb.
I have good lung capacity, but I know for a fact it would be way better if I never smoked. I just know for a fact.
Mine would be better if I I need to stop and taking in dairy because it's just the mucus in my lungs.
Right. Dude, I stopped drinking coffee. It's like I stopped drinking coffee about 3 to 4 weeks ago. I feel like a different person. And I still do a little, I can't stop with the milk, but the coffee has been changing my life. I've been drinking coffee since I was 12.
I figured out because I didn't like any pictures anybody took of me last night. And I was like, I gotta.
So how are you going to change this?
Well, after I leave here, I'm going to go do backflips first.
Backflips.
Yeah, I do backflips every year on my birthday.
By the way, folks, it's his birthday today.
Yes.
I don't know if we mentioned that yet. It's your birthday today as we speak.
Yes.
So you're going to do a backflip? Promptly, right after immediately after the camera turns off.
Yes.
Because he refuses to do it on the camera.
Yeah. No, it'll be on the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do it every year. I put it on the internet. So
I thought you were just making shit up.
No. I do backflips.
I was just going to go with it like, all right. Okay.
No. I'm going to put it on the internet. I was in a breakdance group. In college, and I was a cheerleader in high school because my mom didn't want me joining gangs.
A clean backflip. Like just standing backflip?
Round off back handspring.
Nice. But so you must have been quite experienced in cheerleading then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of moves.
Yeah.
Did they ever throw you way high up in the air? Did you ever be the person on top of the...
I threw people.
You were down at the bottom.
Yeah, I threw people. I held girls up.
Yeah. Every man's dream.
It was,
It's funny that used to be like a thing in movies.
Yeah. The creepy guys were cheerleader, bro. Yeah. Well, because
all the other guys are jealous.
I went to a cheerleading competition, and most of the other guys were gay. And this is a funny moment. They had a dance. For the cheerleaders the night before competition, and they saw me like dancing with the girls on our team, and they were like, "Why is he dancing like that?" And they're like, "He's not gay." They're like, "What?" So then I looked up, and there was a crowd of women around me, and then they were like, "Yeah," and I was pulling them out the crowd, dancing with them, throwing them back, pulling them out, and I was like, "This is so great." And then my coach was like, "Hey, we gotta go practice." I was like, "I'll quit this team right now. I'll quit this team right now. Don't you dare take me away from this." And then we placed 6th in the nation, so that was nice.
Wow.
But yeah, backflips, and then I'm just gonna I gotta get my diet back together. I had it together when I had an audition. Like I was working hard and everything, and then after that audition, all the moving stress and drama hit me.
Yeah.
And I'm still looking for a place, but I'm in a groove now where I'm just like I'm working out constantly, and gonna try to fix my diet up and just get back to a place where I like looking at myself.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I always joke that one of my life goals is to get fat, but like whenever it really happens, I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah.
And I joke about it because it doesn't matter what I do. I will not gain weight. It doesn't matter. Like what happens is I get a stomach ache. Like I eat a lot of cake. I just don't feel good. That's what happens. Like don't get me wrong. There's consequences. I just don't feel. Or if I eat a lot of spaghetti, I eat a lot of food, I just get tired. That's what happens. I can't even like. My metabolism is so overloaded. I kind of want to go to bed. Where it's like, I feel like one of these days is all gonna flip and it'll all go the other way, and I'll get it. But like, also, I think it's all the same thing. Like, I think exercise and like maintaining your body. There's no time that's too late. It's just about like now is the best time always, right? Like I've always loved cardio just because to me it's kind of like writing. It's like poetry. It's like the same where I can do it myself. No one else can hold me back or stop me. It's all me versus me. You know what I mean?
Cardio, I can turn my brain off and just do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
in that it's almost like a Zen experience. Yeah. You don't have to think. You can just go.
And full disclosure, I might have body dysmorphia because what I see, everybody else goes, "What are you talking about?"
We all have. So a little bit of that,
I might have severe, but I don't know.
We all judge ourselves.
However,
more.
I look in this video, to me, I'm gonna go home and throw up. But like y'all,
the
might
camera
think
adds 30 pounds.
That's, you know why that is? Because it makes it like it makes you look wider. Like somebody showed like different lenses, and I was like, oh shit. Like
use that one. Use the skinny one.
It really does like depend on the lens.
It's true.
But yeah, I've been at parties this weekend where somebody joked about my weight. And I laughed it off, and then went home and got on the exercise bike for an hour.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, I mean, because I think
every time
it's like that thing with being the best at what you do, where I think you have to be okay with yourself to be happy, but you also have to push yourself towards something that you know is within you, like this greater potential that you know you have. So, like, if you know you don't look as good as you want to look, then, like, in my opinion, it's like, it doesn't even matter what people say. It's just about knowing that you're pursuing something better. Like the fact that you did go and get on that bike, that's what matters. This not that people are calling you fat ass.
Yeah, this is the opposite though, because I generally think I'm fine until somebody tells me I'm not.
Yeah, right.
I think I'm fine because it's not like I don't work out. Like I work out 3 to 5 times a week.
Yeah.
I go on long walks with my dog. I eat healthy within my house. Like when I leave the house, I'm gonna eat what I want. But in the house, I try to eat as healthy as possible. Like, it's not like I don't like how I am. And I think I'm aging gracefully. I think I'm aging like I don't look super old. I don't look super young. I think I look my exact age. That's fine.
Yeah.
But somebody will walk up and be like, look, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, all right, well, gonna go home and drink water and be on the exercise bike for
what I fucking
7
hate
hours.
When people say to me is, are you tired? Do you look tired? Are you okay? Because people will say that to me. And it makes me think, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, do I look tired to people? Like, why are they saying that?
You don't look tired, but you do. You, like, before talking to you, you do look like you're a meaner person.
Yeah. I like that, though. I like that about me. I like being mysterious.
You talking like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, nah, what's going on?
No one ever knows what's coming with this guy. I like that. I also like being the guy that hangs back. I don't try to go up to everybody. Hey, I like to be low key. I like to be that person. I think that most people are a little bit insecure and a little bit like they wanna show everybody they're cool.
Yeah.
I think the coolest way to be cool is to just be cool. Yeah. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Yeah. Just show up and be cool. But like I almost get this idea that everybody's like kind of like they say hi just because they feel like they have to.
Yeah.
And I'd rather you say hi to me because like and usually it's after I perform or after I interact with like or we've met before. It's usually not completely random. Like that's what it should be. It shouldn't be this forced. I think everybody's gotten into this weird thing where it's let's all shake hands and be nice. Like, you don't have to be nice to anybody. You just be yourself. Just be yourself, and people should like you for you. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. If someone, and that's what drives me, when someone tells me you look tired, I think, motherfucker, you don't know me, motherfucker. You don't know me. You don't know what tired looks like to me. I remember when I was putting together a show, and I hired this guy to be the host, and he got a little drunk. And I'm the one holding this whole thing together. It's like a balancing act, right? And I'm balancing the plates. It's me doing it. And he's just the guy that's going on stage and hosting, and I didn't even know he was gonna drink. And so he's a little drunk, he's a little sloppy, right? And like he's like a sloppy kind of drunk, not like a holding it down kind of drunk. And then he says to me like, "Oh, just calm down, dude. Just calm down, relax." And that's another one I hate is calm down, relax. Bro, I am relaxed. This is me relaxed. Like to you, this is somebody that's like high wired and like stressed out. This is me operating at regular capacity. You just don't. Here's
the thing about somebody telling you to calm down and relax. Like most of the time, I hate when people say it when I am calm.
Yeah.
I hate it more when people say it and I'm not calm, and I actually do need to calm down.
Because it makes you spiral.
You need to calm down. Don't tell me what the fuck I do. I want to calm down. Yeah. It's like I do need to calm. You're right, but I hate that you're right, so I'm gonna scream more.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing I've learned about myself. I just hate when people tell me what to do. That's another thing that's actually a flaw of mine. That's real. I absolutely hate when people tell me what to do. I actually have learned I have to turn that off. It be nice. I do hate it because I think I know what I'm doing all the time. And I hate when people tell me, like, what I mean is, like, say like if I write a song and then you tell me, "Oh, you should have done this," immediately I'm thinking like how is that what you took from that? Like, why are you critiquing it? Like, why is that your first go-to thing? Or like if and some people just love to tell you how you should live and what you should do. And I just never have been that way at all. Like, I just don't give a fuck how other people live or what they do. I'm not gonna change you. Trust me, I'm not gonna change you. What with people? I just feel like I will have this version of myself, and I'm cool with myself, you know? Like, I think my life is good. I think everything's going great. And I think comparison is the thief of joy. And then you go out into the world, and the world kind of spoils it. It's like being a kid, and you have that childlike innocence. And then you grow up, and you realize, oh, the world judges you, and everybody's being judgmental all the time. And I just don't... I don't like to think like that, and I think it shapes people into judgmental people, because then you think, oh, everybody else is doing it.
Well, yeah, because like it's kind of the nature of the career of comedy too. Like, you kind of have to compare yourself to other people.
That's true.
And you're always constantly being judged.
The entertainment industry.
And you're always being judged. You're always being judged on whether you're good enough, whether you're funny enough. But because you're in this industry with other people, and because it's just like natural in the world to do this, like, people have said some really rude stuff to me, and I'm just like, I'm not going to say the comment somebody said, but somebody said something really rude to me after they asked me for a ride home. And I just said, hey, why would you ask me for a favor and then say that to me?
Rude in what way? Is there?
It was like body shaming.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I said, why would you say that? And then ask me for a ride home. And they were just like, oh, well, my dad used to talk to me like that. And I said, and how did that make you feel? And they were just like, oh my God, you're right. I'm so sorry. And I was like, yeah, you should have known that. But it's just so natural for people to like in jest or jokingly like say something mean. And it's just like, hey, take the joking tone out of that and just say it plain. And if it's not okay, don't say it.
I agree with that.
Don't say it.
Well, that shit pisses me off, because people will think they're being cute. And they're actually being an asshole. Like,
I cry when I go home. Y'all don't see it. But I cry. Last question before I have to go.
Yeah.
Is that from your old dog?
Yes. Yeah, you want me to grab it? I'll grab it so people know what you're talking about. This is my childhood dog. This is from my childhood dog. Her name was Bailey. She, when I was a kid, she was a pit bull. She would sleep in between my legs. So I would be like this, like as an 8-year-old, 10-year-old, giant pit bull in between my legs. Yeah. Bailey was a pit bull that started to murder kittens and then puppies. So she got put down. But I loved Bailey. She's proof to me that things are complicated.
All right. Well, fair enough.
If you ever have a murderer that you love, you'll understand that. Like, it really was frustrating, because it's like this dog that you grow up with that you love, and then this cat has kittens and it murders the kittens. And even then you're thinking like, okay, well, you know, they're kittens. Dogs don't like cats. And then it's puppies. And it's like, okay, well, if it's puppies, then the dog's a murderer. You can't have a dog that kills puppies. Yeah. That's a murderer.
Fair enough.
If you told me that you killed a person before you got here, I might be your friend, but only for the duration of the podcast, only until we rap. And speaking of rapping, I always do two things at the very end here. Okay. So one, you got to give advice to the children. The show's obviously for 3 to 5 year olds. That's my core audience. That's who's watching this. All right, it's the kids. And so the kids are going to take off their earphones, their AirPods. They're going to get off the school bus and enter reality. And so it's up to you to give them a piece of advice, a nugget of knowledge contained within your brain. I don't know what it is, but you're going to tell them the floor is about to be yours, but also the social medias too, where they can find you. That's the other thing. You got to tell them where they can find you, the place they can see your face on the internet. What do they type in and where do they see it? They spent all this time with you. They might as well spend some more. They might as well see you in your brand new apartment. So where are they going to see that? Who knows? You tell them right now.
I'm about to be homeless soon, so I don't know where you're going.
You follow him for his homeless journey.
See me on the corner of Ashland and Addison and by the Shell station. Feed me airheads, please. So my social media, Instagram and TikTok, James HFJR. Or if you look up James Fisher Jr., don't put a C in it, James Fisher Jr., you're going to find me. There's like all white ones and then me.
Just scroll till you see black.
Yes. And if there's another black guy, I'm finding you.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Like Jet Li's the one. I kill him, I get stronger.
There can only be one.
And let's see. Any advice? One, make sure you take time and take breaks. Okay, take time and take breaks from everything. But two, you're gonna have a lot of people try to stop you. You're gonna have a lot of people who tell you can't do it. You're gonna have a lot of people who try to push their interest on you and tell you, hey, this is what you need to be doing. Okay, you kind of have to ignore that and just keep pushing through. And it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. There's gonna be a lot of obstacles in your way, and at times you're gonna feel like you want to give up on whatever your dream is, on whatever you're trying to do. You just have to keep pushing through, because if you want things to happen, you're not allowed to quit. No matter how much you want to quit, no matter how much you want to start over, no matter how much you want to do something else and go, maybe I'll be better at this. You're not allowed to quit if you want things to happen. You're not allowed to quit if you need things to happen. Keep pushing through. Take breaks. Take breaks. Gather around the people who love you. Re-energize yourself. But after you take that break, after you're around your friends, after you take that depression nap, get up and keep moving forward.
Energizer bunnies, boys and girls. Energizer bunnies. What does that Energizer bunny do?
Do you remember the Energizer bunny?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I remember commercials. I remember those. Remember those things that used to be on the TV? You remember TVs? Remember those? But Energizer bunny, what was this thing? It just keeps going and 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 going, and there you go. And that should be you. That should be you. That could be you. That could be us. And that is us. And that was us here today on the one, the only.
Sounds like an RC car.
Ruse Radio. Clocking out.
Double down, competition couldn't help him to rock. Missed the whole time, holy fell through the flock. That's an ordinary miracle, wealth to the block. It's a balance in the character that's calm and collect. It's apparent his caricature is lost in the mess. It's hysterical, the picture that they put to his face. It's a